In this Manager's Minute, I'll be talking about certain character flaws that can cripple you as a leader. It's important that you take a good hard look at yourself and determine if you have one or more of these flaws so that you can take corrective action and get on track to becoming an extraordinary leader. You'll never be a great leader within your organization or in your personal life if you choose to ignore certain character flaws, and we call these fatal flaws. And if left uncorrected, they'll derail any expectations you have of being perceived as a great leader by others. These flaws can't be hidden from those around you. In fact, they're so evident that people can't see past them when working with you. So what are these fatal flaws? We have 5 of them, and the first is the inability to learn from your mistakes. Number 2 is the lack of interpersonal skills. Third is the lack of openness to new ideas or different ideas. Number 4 is lack of accountability, and number 5 is lack of initiative. Well, let's break these down one by one. The inability to learn from your mistakes is usually the result of personal pride that gets in your way of being able to admit that you were wrong. Rather than acknowledge the mistake for what it is, you set out to justify your actions and help people to see that your mistake was not really a mistake after all, or worse, you try to pin the blame on someone else. This inability to own up to your mistakes will lead to a destructive cycle in which you continue to make the same mistakes again and again. Great leaders own their mistakes and work to see that they're not repeated in the future. Lack of interpersonal skills is another flaw that must be corrected. What do I mean by lack of interpersonal skills? Well, let's just say that individuals who are abrasive, abusive, browbeaters, and bullies lack interpersonal skills. And likewise, managers who are cold and arrogant or aloof are on the fast track to failure. Although abrasive and abusive directives may get short-term results from those who work with you, long-term success cannot be achieved by using coercive methods. I've heard supervisors say, "You gotta have thick skin to work around here," as if that somehow makes abusive or abrasive conduct okay. If you've uttered those words in the past, or even if you feel that way, let me encourage you to change your thinking. People don't deserve to be treated with disrespect in the workplace. This tough guy or tough gal attitude kills morale within the organization and shows ignorance and even laziness on the part of the manager who uses coercion as a means to motivate his or her team. In the next Manager's Minute, we'll explain how to fix this fatal flaw if this is one that you happen to have. Displaying an attitude of arrogance or acting as if you're above those around you also demonstrates a lack of interpersonal skills. This flaw is repulsive to people and will cause them to reject your leadership. Have you ever worked with a person who felt their ideas are always the best? Or what about the person who has already made up his mind but wants everyone to buy into his idea and discards any new ideas or squelches any discussion that may lead to a new or different idea? Well, guess what? Not being open to new or different ideas is a killer. Not only does it make people not want your leadership, it kills any chance of innovation or creativity from your work group. This flaw not only impacts your leadership ability, it impacts the entire organization. Great leaders hold themselves and others around them accountable for results. The leader that holds others to high standards but sets the bar low for him or herself is really no leader at all, because people will not follow a person with double standards. And finally, lack of initiative will destroy your ability to lead your group effectively. Individuals who fail to achieve results due to lack of action are viewed as lacking initiative, and those hard chargers in your group don't want to charge any harder than their leader. It's important that you as a leader charge forward as well. Extraordinary leaders take action and make things happen to move the organization forward in an effort to achieve the organization's goals. They don't sit passively by and watch things happen. To sum it all up, if you have any of these 5 fatal flaws, you need to address them head on and make a change. You can never be an extraordinary leader with any of these flaws. In the next Manager's Minute, we'll talk about how you can make a change and correct these fatal flaws. I look forward to seeing you next time.